Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Elizabeth Gaddy. I am the Director of Operations for the Tyler Gaddy team at Omni Homes International here in Tucson. And today we will be talking a little bit about what happens once you have an offer accepted on a home and you are under contract. So let's get started. So you found the perfect home and your offer has been accepted by the seller. What's next? If you have partnered with a professional and knowledgeable realtor, you have been given a thorough review of what's to come and you feel prepared to take the next step. So, this will be a nice refresher for you. If you haven't been educated on the process, however, I hope you find this video informative as you embark on your homeownership journey. I encourage you to listen through the whole thing. Send us your questions. We'll be happy to answer them for you and learn from our extensive experience in the field. We're happy to share. So, the first step is to open escrow. So, first things first, what's an escrow? After your offer is accepted, you will need to make an earnest money deposit. This is typically 1% of the purchase price in Arizona, and it is different from your down payment. This is a good faith deposit that shows your intent to purchase the home. These funds do not go directly to the seller. Instead, they're placed in an account with an escrow officer. An escrow officer is a neutral third party that collects and distributes funds, financial documents, and deeds on behalf of you, the buyer, and the seller until all conditions of the contract are met. Your escrow officer protects, again, both you and the seller from fraud or non payment issues. All you have to do to open escrow once your offer has been accepted by the seller is make your earnest money deposit as soon as possible. In order to do this, your escrow officer will contact you with instructions on how to make the deposit, and how you do it will depend on whether you have a physical check or if you're doing a wire transfer. So that's it. The rest will be handled by your realtor. The second step is inspections. In Arizona, the residential resale real estate purchase contract provides the buyer with 10 calendar days to inspect the property after contract acceptance. However, you and your representative may have agreed to a different time period, so just be sure to know what your contract says. That's always good. So, whether you're buying your first home or your 10th, we recommend you hire professionals to do a home inspection, a roof inspection, and a termite and pest inspection. If your home has a pool, septic tank, or any other special features, be sure to get those specific inspections as well. But at the very least, you will want those three. If you're working with our team, then you know we got you covered, and all you need to do is sit back and wait for the reports to come back. If you're not, though, check with your realtor to ensure the inspections are coordinated accordingly and that the reports will come back in a timely fashion. So, moving on to step 3, asking for repairs. So, the inspections are done, you have all the reports on hand. Now, you will work with your agent or your realtor to decide what items will be requested for repair by the seller, if any. It's important to note that the seller is not required to perform any repairs whatsoever. So, partnering with an expert negotiator is crucial at this stage. Once you have determined what you would like to request from the seller, your realtor will draft a buyer's inspection notice and seller's response, which is often referred to as a BINSR or a repairs request. We don't recommend that you ask for any small repairs or cosmetic items. Ask your realtor for their opinion and rely on their expertise to guide you through the process. Your realtor should be able to make recommendations and provide insights. Ultimately, though, the decision is yours. So, step 4 is the appraisal. An appraisal is an estimate of the value of the subject property, in this case, your new home, by a licensed appraiser. Most lenders require a home appraisal to ensure you're not taking out a loan for more money than the home is worth. The appraisal will take place at a scheduled date, and the report will follow usually about a week after the appraiser does their inspection of the home. Now, if you're doing a cash purchase, then this step does not apply to you unless you want an appraisal done for whatever reason. You'll want the appraisal to come back either at the purchase price as established by your purchase contract or higher. In the event that the appraisal comes back lower, though, don't panic. Again, your realtor can use their negotiation skills to talk to the seller's agent and come up with a solution that works for everyone. Step 5 is to conduct your pre closing walkthrough. So, before you close on the sale of your new home, you and your realtor will do a final inspection called a pre closing or a final walkthrough. During this visual inspection, you will walk the home to ensure it's in the same condition as it was when you first saw it. If the seller agreed to do any repairs, then this is also the time for you and your agent to ensure all repairs were done according to the contract. If there were any repairs that you cannot visually inspect, such as the roof, then your agent should make sure a receipt is provided by the seller to you prior to signing your closing documents. The last step is signing and closing. So, signing day is here and you're super excited. We can totally understand. Though this is a memorable and important moment, it is worth mentioning that if your signing date may not necessarily be the day you receive your keys. So it's just something to note. In Arizona, you receive your keys on the closing date and only after the deed has been recorded with the county. So don't worry, there's not much that you need to do on that end. Your escrow officer will ensure that the county has everything they need to make it happen. And once it's done, either your escrow officer or your agent, sometimes both, will give you a call to break the great news. So that's it. Again, if you're working with a professional realtor, all you got to do are those 6 things and you'll be well on your way. Hopefully, you've made it all the way through to the finish line and you have the keys to your new home on hand pretty soon. Um, but whether you live in Tucson or are planning on moving to Southern Arizona, would be honored to answer your questions and give you all the tools you need to make an informed decision. Feel free to check out the bio for a written version of this on our website. Thank you so much. And